लंबा घूंघट, कोई कहता है रेशम का रुमाल, कोई कहता है कि आप वोट फॉर घाघरा। आई एंजॉय सिंगिंग, आई सेलिब्रेट वुमेन, बट आपको किताब पढ़नी पड़ेगी मेरी सेंसिटिविटी को जानने के लिए। मैं, मेरे सपने क्या हैं, मैं भारतीय नारी को कैसे देखती हूँ, स्ट्रगल क्या है, फॉर ऑल दैट। एंड बिफोर आई गिव इट टू अंजुला जी टू रीड आउट समथिंग, तो कोई लोग मुझसे ये पूछते हैं कि आप ऑटोबायोग्राफी, जनरली जो लिखता है उस चीज़ को ऑटोबायोग्राफी कहा जाता है, तो फिर दो कैसे? तो इसमें लिखा हुआ है एज टोल्ड टू अंजुला जी, और मैं बार बार समझाती हूँ, पर बनारस में समझाने की ज़रूरत नहीं, सभी जानते हैं कि महाभारत वेद व्यास ने गणेश जी को कह के सुनाई थी, जब ब्रह्मा जी ने कहा था कि एक एक जिंदगी का जो वाक्य है महाभारत का वो आप खुद लिखें। तो वेद व्यास ने कहा कि मेरी इतनी अच्छी राइटिंग नहीं है, मेरी इतनी अच्छी इंग्लिश नहीं है, तो इन आर केस ब्रह्मा जी सामने बैठे हैं, वो मिली है, शी इज द पब्लिशर पेंगुइन की पब्लिशर। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी मिली कि आप आ गई, मैं बहुत उदास थी। तो ब्रह्मा जी वो थे और उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि अंग्रेज़ी में लिखो। भाई मेरी अंग्रेज़ी में हाथ तंग है, तो मैंने कहा कि मैं हिंदी में लिखती हूँ, हिंदी में ही आएगी, बट इन्होंने जिस तरीके से अंग्रेज़ी में लिखी है, और जो मिली का आर्ग्यूमेंट था कि मेरे फैन सिर्फ हिंदी भाषी नहीं, वो राष्ट्रीय, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय, उसके बाद वो बंगाली भी है, मद्रासी भी, और नई जनरेशन आपके सामने बैठी है, वो लोग कोई इतना हिंदी नहीं पढ़ना चाहते, वो अंग्रेज़ी में पढ़ना चाहते हैं। तो इसलिए ये सच है, तो इसलिए ये मेरे गणेश जी हैं। टू स्टार्ट विद, मैं ये चाहूँगी रीना कि थोड़ा से आपको एक झलक मिले, क्योंकि आप लोग को ये शायद मालूम नहीं है कि मेरा ओरिजिन जो है इसी धरती से, उत्तर प्रदेश से। और इस किताब की शुरुआत मैं बिना अपने एंसेस्टर, अपने पूर्वजों से बात किए बिना अपनी ज़िंदगी को कैसे आगे बयां करूँगी। सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट अंजुला जी टू रीड लिटिल बिट ऑफ माय ओरिजिन एंड देन वी मूव फर्दर।
Good evening, Varanasi. I'm very happy to be here. Ganesh, Brahma ji to सामने बैठे हैं. Thank you so much. This book has been discussed for a long time, and Ila has been writing. I mean, she writes plays. She's an amazing, amazing writer. And somehow or the other, she always felt that she should be writing something about herself. But finally, I mean, for a long time she didn't. Till I think Penguin pushed us a little bit, and I pushed her a little bit. So I've got all the glory because of her. I mean, I am just a pull through for Ila. So this is a little thing about voices of my ancestors. As she's saying, her origin was in UP, but she's known better in Rajasthan and for her Rajasthani songs. The voices of my ancestors. Monsoon, said the salesman at the gift shop at Mehrangarh Fort in Jodhpur. A fragrance from Kannauj, given this name by His Highness of Jodhpur. I held the bottle to my nose, took a whiff, and was immediately transported to the season of romance, to the fragrance of freshly soaked mitti, the sheer ecstasy of feeling the rain on one's face, the joyous chirping of birds, fluttering their wings in pools of water, the fading away of the desert heat. Kannauj. The fragrance also stirred memories of tales my mother used to tell us of how our origins were in Kannauj, that we were Kangut Brahmins from the group of the Panchgod Brahmins. She would proudly proclaim that in the old days our community was involved solely in the research of the Vedas and other ancient texts, and that we did not, like lesser Brahmins, perform pujas for benefactors or take dakshina. Of course, like most children, we would brush aside her extolling the virtues of her community and equally proudly retort that as far as we knew, we are Rajasthanis. I was born in Jodhpur, the capital of the Marwar region, in house number 532, Sardarpura. Rajasthan was my home, and I grew up imbibing Marwadi traditions, its music, its folk forms, and its customs. The only connection we were conscious of was that one of my aunts, Sonkali, she was my Taiji. Sonkali was from Kannauj. Much later, when I, along with Amitabh Bachchan and Amir Khan, was shooting in Jodhpur for the Thugs of Hindustan, we stayed at Ajit Bhavan, a palace that has been converted into a heritage hotel. I remembered that this palace was built by my Tauji, Har Narayan Pandey, who was a civil engineer from the prestigious College of Civil Engineering, University of Roorkee. There is a Chinese proverb which says, to forget one's ancestors is to be a brook without a source, a tree without a root. I did not want to be that brook or that tree. So I was glad this trip led me to connect with my heritage, my roots. Unbeknown to us, there are chance encounters we have in our lives that change our views of events and people. The visit to Mehrangarh was one such encounter with my past. And it was associated with that perfume, Mitti from Kannauj. Shown to me by this salesman. And Idhar from Kannauj and Mehrangarh, what was the connection? We are all familiar with the romance of the Rajput Prithviraj Chauhan with Princess Sanyogita, daughter of Jaichand of Kannauj. But after the visit to Mehrangarh, it was as if all my ancestors were surrounding me, and I started recalling some of the details. In our Jodhpur house, we had seen many bottles made of camel skin and were told that these contained perfumes. I remembered that the perfumes were brought by my aunt's relatives from Kannauj. One of the relatives was Chedda Lal, whom we called Mama, since he was Taiji's brother. He would bring perfumes packed in these containers. It showed that the royal family of Jodhpur still called for perfumes from their original home, Kannauj. In India, legend is always more acceptable, more believable than history. And every story has several colorful versions. The origin of the name Kannauj is one such fascinating story. Legend has it that Lord Brahma had a son called Kush, who had 4 sons, Kushab, Kushnab, Ashridrajas, and Vasu. Kushnab formed his own empire and named it Madhya Desh. He had 100 very beautiful daughters through his dalliance with an Apsara called Hritachi. When Vayu, the god of wind, was attracted by the beauty of these fair ladies and wanted to marry them, these maidens rejected his proposal, saying that their husbands would be chosen by their father. The gods of Hindu mythology are only human and share traits like anger and revenge. Vayu was mortified and laid a curse on his 100 beautiful daughters, turning them into hunchbacks or kubjis in Hindi. One of the Rajas of Kushnab's empire, Raja Brahmadatta of Kampilia, associated in the Mahabharata as Panchal, the birthplace of Draupadi, consented to marry all the 100 hunchbacked princesses. And the minute Brahmadatta touched the girls, their hunchbacks disappeared and they regained their renowned beauty. 100 daughters, I thought to myself. Did the Kannaujas have a proclivity to produce daughters? If an Apsara could produce 100 daughters, my mother at 8 was in close competition in modern times. This story relates the ancient name of Kannauj, Kanikubj, to the 100 Kanyas or maidens who were Kubjis. The area was later known as Kanikuj Pradesh, and the descendants of Brahmadatta and the daughters of Kushna were later known as Kanikuj Brahmins. This first reference in Valmiki's Ramayana, there's a reference of this in Valmiki's Ramayana too. Kushnab's great-grandson, King Vishwaratha, became the renowned sage Vishwamitra, the first of the 24 sages who deciphered the Gayatri Mantra. Now, I had connections with Raja Brahmadatta and through him with Draupadi. I could count sage Vishwamitra among my ancestors. The sage, who also had connections with Rajasthan since he came to Pushkar to perform his yagnas. I was one up on my friends and all my acquaintances. It did not matter that I went to a government school with a monthly fee of 5 rupees or less. It was still Maharaja's school. Then Maharani's College, which faced Maharaja's College, synonymous with royalty. Kannauj and Rajasthan, I had found a connection.
And as I'll just say